First of all, I'd like to say, free Mumia Abu Jamal and free all political prisoners. All power to the people. We spoke a little bit earlier about not whitewashing the legacy of slavery. And for years, I'd like to say, first of all, introduce myself. My name is Immortal Technique. I'm not from Philadelphia, but I appreciate the city of Philly showing me some love here while I'm here. I'm actually from Harlem, New York, place that where I learned from the elders that slavery was too nice a word to describe the rape and torture and destruction of a culture and a civilization. So what I see is a disconnect sometimes from a group of individuals in America who will look at this particular community and say, you are individuals, you are people that have not gotten over slavery. Slavery that was such a long time ago. Well, first of all, my message to them is that we are not people that can't get over slavery. We are Holocaust survivors who cannot get over the African Holocaust that was brought to us. Who acknowledge the indigenous Holocaust of Native Americans that helped to shape the future of the country that we have now during the expansionist era after the War of 1812. I believe it's important for us to acknowledge these things because people say a Holocaust, well, you're all still here. Well, lots of people had a Holocaust. Armenians, Jewish people had a Holocaust, indigenous people had a Holocaust, and they're still there to represent their culture, their civilization, and who they are. We should be absolutely no different in representing who we are as a people, as a culture, as a society. Because I think that we are also conflicted about the definition of slavery as if it all ended after the Civil War. The 13th Amendment did not abolish slavery, it reserved it for the convicted felon. It said, okay, if we incarcerate you, then you can still be a slave. That's why they call him the warden, because you are a ward of the state. You are property of the state. If you were killed as a slave, it was not written down as murder. That was the destruction of property. And I want to say something personally about this because it always bothered me from the core of my soul, being a student of history, my people. A student of history. Now, this is not a conspiracy theory, but most of the founding fathers were Masons. Now, this is not